This is Noor Layla, and today I will discuss the good girl. Lovely, delicate, innocent, intelligent but naive, kind, respectful, sacrificing, and alongside her amazing personality, she also cleans, cooks, and takes care of her family. She's the ideal woman, and in my opinion, toxic. Because she sets standards that women in real life cannot meet. Take Noor from Mohlet as an example. Noor is a highly intelligent student who never realized it because his sister hid her report card. So even though she's so smart, she apparently lacks common sense. Noor is also amazing at housework. She cooks, she cleans, the whole shebang. And then she starts a YouTube channel. And shortly afterwards, her videos start getting thousands of views. Yeah, can't relate. And when she starts taking care of her infant niece, she handles it like a pro. She spends time with the baby, keeps everything clean, and never has a hair out of place. Because when you're a good girl, motherhood is a piece of cake. And of course, when she starts working alongside her father, after only having read about his business and not taking any classes or having any practical experience, she does great. In fact, she gives his dying business a new chance at life. Wow. I have never met anyone in real life who lives up to these standards, and honestly, I don't think I want to. To quote Elizabeth Bennet,
I never saw such a woman. She would certainly be a fearsome thing to behold.
Even worse than this extremely high standard is the promotion of passiveness. Because despite all her brilliance and skills, the good girl never really does anything. Things happen to her. The most extreme example of this is Muhabbat Subka Sitara. Rumesa's parents are dead, and she grows up with her uncle and his family. And these people treat her awfully. She does eventually get married and move out with a loving husband, but he dies. And then her in-laws treat her awfully. And Rumesa tolerates it until her second husband saves her. There is absolutely no character development. At no point does Rumesa say, "That's it. If nobody will save me, I will save myself." Instead, she's always dependent on a male protagonist to save her from the toxic people around her. Thankfully, this is an extreme case, and most dramas are a little better than this. A little. Because even in dramas where the female protagonist has more backbone, she still tolerates and forgives a lot of abuse. So to reiterate my main point, depicting these women as role models is extremely problematic. Because while in dramas, this behavior may win over people's hearts, getting them to soften and leading to a happy ending, in reality, that's not the case. People who take advantage of the power they have over others rarely change for the better of their own accord. The drama Aakhir Kab Tak portrays this point really well. Safiya starts off the drama as someone who manages her entire household on her own, is passive, and tolerates her mother-in-law's and husband's verbal and physical abuse. But her husband and mother-in-law do not change of their own accord. It's Safiya who has to change, because the current dynamics with her mother-in-law and husband are beneficial to them, so why would they change anything? But with her husband paralyzed and bedridden, and with Noor's encouragement, Safiya is slowly coming out of her shell. She's setting boundaries between herself and her mother-in-law. No, you cannot have me at your beck and call at any time you please. Yes, this is my house and my voice matters here. She also starts telling her husband about her experiences, how she's been feeling all these years, when prior to this, it was all about him, his anger, his comfort, his beliefs. In addition to wonderfully portraying Safiya's character development, the drama also accurately depicts that a good girl is a bad role model. Because Safiya never stood up for herself, Fajr never learned how to do it. Now, don't ask me where Noor got her backbone, because I don't know. The point is, when a mother tolerates bad behavior from people around her, she sends a message to her children. To her girls, it's okay to be treated like this. To her boys, it's okay to treat women like this. Furthermore, Humans cannot tolerate an unlimited amount of stress or pressure. It needs to come out somewhere. There needs to be some type of release. And Safia portrayed this really well. Because when her husband and her in-laws were putting pressure on her to be this perfect woman and then never being satisfied with her, she could only take it out on the people that she had power over. And that would be her daughters. And credit where credit is due, Muhabbat Subka Sitara also depicted this. Because Urmessa also felt this pressure from her in-laws and was also frustrated with her inability to change her situation. And so she also ended up taking it out on her daughter. The point is, when a woman tolerates abuse, she ends up inflicting the same on her children. It's an awful cycle, one that we should put a stop to, not encourage. In conclusion, we should not celebrate the good girl as presented by Pakistani dramas because they are unrealistic and promote impossible and harmful standards. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and share. I'll see you next time, inshallah. Allah Hafiz. Take care.